A quick preamble. It's a proven fact. Cold showers and baths are very good for you in many ways and for many reasons, and they're completely natural. Hot water is, after all, a pretty recent development in human history, and we very quickly got used to it, and now, of course, just simply take it for granted. First of all, let me tell you that if you are not a cold shower practitioner right now, but you are going to start, it does take a little bit of getting used to, but you will get used to it very quickly. And I know many men and women whose lives have been vastly improved by this seemingly simple change of habit, including mine. However, I have to tell you this. The time between the point of starting with the very first cold shower and the later point of finally being used to it is the time that you have to seriously man up or chick up and grow big cajones. Man or woman, you are gonna need big guns to start this habit. Cutting to the chase. I will never ever forget that very first cold shower. It was truly special. Having read all about it, seen the evidence, and finally mentally preparing myself for that very first encounter with the coldest setting of my shower, I went for it. I was up good and early, carried out my usual sweat-inducing workout, had a quick shave, and then into the shower I went with the thought, if those weary little Tibetan monks can do it, so can I. So picture the scene as I took a deep breath, stood directly under the shower head, reached out and ensured the temperature faucet was turned fully clockwise to cold, and then in one quick stroke I pulled on the flow faucet to release my invigorating health and life improving deluge. Holy F asterisk 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 GS asterisk asterisk T. It honestly felt like I'd been instantly transported and dumped into the freezing North Atlantic. I couldn't breathe. I was convinced my lungs had actually frozen in my chest cavity, and I was certain I was gonna have a coronary, not to mention what it did to my once proud manhood. The term countersunk very much sprang to mind right then and there as I sprang out of the shower from hell, a whole lot quicker than I entered it. Sorry about the shocking language, but I sincerely feel the need to express the truth about what your first time could be like, and trust me when I tell you, I've actually diluted my profanities of that moment for the sake of the gentle sensibilities of my readers. And of course, my mum just might be reading this too. I shudder to think what you women must go through the first time. My mind boggles. Anyway, there I was, worrying whether the enamel on my teeth was going to chip, with all the chattering going on, convinced that hypothermia had immediately set in, and trying desperately to feel my face again, while seriously considering using the wife's hairdryer on my man part, for fear that my shrinkage issue may have become permanent. And 5 minutes later I was as warm as toast, feeling totally here, and as energetic and clear-headed as I was ever likely to be. Not bad for a 25-second shower. That's when I realized that all the information I'd read, all the things that other people had told me was all perfectly true, and I was hooked. The next day, my cold shower lasted all of 2 minutes and 30 seconds before I got the hell out of there, and there was no heavy panic this time. I was a big brave boy. I left the hairdryer alone and just let nature take its course. The day after, a full 4 minutes and I was getting serious control of my breathing, and strangely enough, I actually felt warm for the last minute. I now take 4 to 5 minutes with no trouble at all, which really is the maximum anybody needs to be in a shower. Things to do, people to see, and all that. So let's get to the nitty-gritty. The 10 biggest benefits of a natural cold water shower. Benefit 01. Improves blood circulation. It's basically a survival trait. The blood is sent from the cold surface of your skin down into your vital organs, so that all your important bits retain warmth and functionality. This in turn stimulates and strengthens your whole cardiovascular system, as your circulation is oxygen enriched from the extra flow of blood to your organs, not to mention the extra boost when you hyperventilate that first time. Seriously though, your circulation is given a serious kickstart each time. Benefit 02. Reduced stress. It cools you down, man. Seriously, if you can easily and comfortably take the stress of what initially feels like a sub-zero immersion into the depths of the Antarctic, then you can adapt to any stress anybody throws at you. Two great de-stressing things happen. 1 pound vertical bar, your uric acid level is lowered. One of your bodily waste products that can cause agonizing gout or kidney stones. 2 pounds vertical bar, the level of glutathione in your blood is increased. The absolute master detoxifier for your immune system. Benefit at 03, instant total alertness for the whole day. Pretty obvious really. A freezing shower is absolutely going to wake your ass up big time. The extra oxygen provided by an increased breathing rate, as well as a faster heartbeat, will absolutely kick every synapses and organ, especially the brain, into a super accelerated high gear that will last for as long as you need it. Benefit at 04, your self-discipline and willpower are supercharged. Discipline and willpower are two very human factors that I believe are so closely related that they need to be mentioned together. And taking a daily natural cold water shower is definitely a test for both at the same time. If your willpower gets you through the initial stages of this health strengthening habit, then your self-discipline cannot be faulted. Simple. Benefit at 05, alleviate depression. It's all about brain freeze, I think. Noradrenaline, a chemical that plays a big part in the calming of depression, is activated under a cold shower. There have also been studies that have confirmed the fact that an overall antidepressive effect is gained when the brain receives heavy amounts of electrical impulse signals due to the cold water shock. Benefit at 06, improved post-exercise recovery. It's an age-old tradition and well-known remedy for tired and aching muscles. Professional athletes will often partake of an ice bath for speedier muscle recovery. Again, there are studies that have confirmed the effectiveness of ice water treatment for aching and even injured muscles and tendons. It simply works by helping to dilute lactic acid. And where a cold shower hasn't quite got the major muscle fixing power of a solid freezing dunk in an ice bath, it goes a long way to being effective enough and isn't quite so heart-stopping. Believe it or not. Benefit at 07, raise testosterone and fertility levels in men. It's been a known fact for a long time that regular hot bathing reduces a guy's sperm count a lot, whereas a cold dunk has been proved to effectively improve that sperm count up to massive 400+%. There's a reason those things hang outside us guys' body, you know, it's cooler than inside. And that all goes hand in hand with the testosterone levels. Hot equal low, cold equal high. Simple. Benefit at 08, improved immune system. A British study proved that regular cold showers actually increased the circulation of disease-fighting white blood cells. Regular hot showering just doesn't make the grade when it comes to revving up our biggest bodily defense system. Benefit at 09, fat loss. There are two types of fat in our bodies, white and brown. And the brown fat is the good fat. It is the heat generator for your body. A cold shower stimulates the brown fat. Why do you think all those Tibetan monks are so lean? With the result that extra calories are burned to keep your internals warm and cozy while you suffer the onslaught of freezing water. Over time, this can lead to substantial fat loss. Benefit at 10, improved hair and skin condition. Yup, cold water improves your skin condition because you won't destroy the important natural oils your skin needs to flourish. Hot water simply destroys them. Your hair will look strong and healthy because cold water ensures the follicles stay flat, thus keeping a better grip on the scalp. All proven by dermatological tests, and great news for us aging guys. Right. Now they tell me. A final anecdote. If you are going to achieve anything in life, then you have to suffer and struggle a little first. That's the way it is, but the rewards are always worth the sacrifice. Toughen up. Get cold. Then your health, your stamina, your looks and your outlook on life will undergo a serious change for the better. I've used these two quotes on a few other posts, but they're absolutely relevant here. This from Napoleon Hill. The habit of taking the line of least resistance makes all rivers and some men crooked. And this from Joseph Campbell. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk.